two-time Grammy and three-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rimes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Lakeland, Florida for week number 5 of the United Dirt Sim Series 305 Silver Sprint Cars. Once again, I'm Darren Detweiler, and joining me in the booth is Billy Brickley. USA International Raceway is a 3/4 mile oval that once was a paved surface and tonight is covered with dirt. As such, it should provide some of the fastest speeds our drivers will see in the 305s this season, and we may even get to see a new winner. As most of you know, these drivers are racing for both their points championship as well as a top 3 transfer spot into our Gold Series tomorrow night. Now, Billy, you just picked up the win a few moments ago in the 410, so what can these drivers expect to see out on the racing surface?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little different tonight with the uh hold on just a second. I can hear myself talking. All right. Now, stand by while we fix this. Sorry.
Sorry, folks, looks like we're having a few technical difficulties this evening. We had
All
to
right.
kind of rush to set up the broadcast tonight since our 410s ran as long as they did. So,
Yeah.
Billy, once again, I'll pose the question to you. What can these drivers expect to see out here?
Yeah. So USA is a unique track. It's an asphalt track that I raced through some dirt on. So it presents some challenges. It's real bumpy on the straightaways, and coming out of turn 4 is a real nasty hole if the track wears up to the high side. So that's going to be one thing to watch, is who can get through the bumps and the holes the best. We'll probably keep it pretty tacky for these guys, but I think 40 laps is a long time. They're gonna see some slickness there at the end. It's gonna be who can run when the track wears out at the end here. That's gonna be the fastest. Hunter Crum set fast time again tonight. He's always fast, constantly anymore, so he's gonna be a real big one to watch, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I mean, he's going to be starting fourth in heat number 1, but he's definitely got some contenders in this heat race. You know, usually he kind of lucks out and gets the an easier heat race, but it's not going to be true this time. He's got Chase Williams setting up on the pole, looks like, and Alex Hanna starting outside of him. So pretty
Yeah,
loaded first heat.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be a good one. Let's go ahead and get our heat lineup here. They're starting to grid now. Like you said, starting on the pole, Chase Williams on the inside. Outside of him is going to be Alex Hanna. Row 2, you're going to have Dustin Sargent on the inside and Hunter Crum on the outside. Row 3, Jack Hitt, Jared Shipley. Row 3. Row 4, Rodney Shockley and Dave Ward Jr. Row 5, Christopher Standridge and Bennett Graby in row 5. Row 6, Jason Kratke and Brandon Smith. And that'll round out your lineup for tonight.
All right, so 12 cars, 8 laps, top 4 transferring direct to the feature. You got any prediction as to who's going to bring it home?
Uh, it's gonna be a tough one, you know. Don't laze your eyes off of Hunter, but it's a fresh track, so it's gonna be different, you know. Uh, Chase, he's been doing a lot of work. He could have a good shot at it, and Alex Hayne on the outside too. You know, he runs a little bit of everything, so he'll be fast as well. I think those are the 3 to watch. I don't know Sargent. I don't know if Weaves ran with this yet, so really you have no idea. It can be anybody's race here in this first heat race.
You know, I got to give the dark horse pick here to Jared Shipley. He was looking really good in the 410s. He was a little off the pace in qualifying, but this place is kind of tricky for qualifying, so it wouldn't surprise me to see him make a run for the front of this heat race.
Yeah, he's a newly acquired Sofa King driver too, so you know, we're getting bigger and bigger, and we're getting faster and faster. So I hope they all can make it, but you just never know. Looks like pace car will be pulling in here. Start's going to be on green. We'll take a look at Chase Williams here, see what kind of start they get. Can't jump the starts here, you know it's on the green flag, so hopefully Alex will get a decent jump on the outside as well. He doesn't want to lay back too far. And we are green for the first heat race of the night. Looks like a good, nice start by everybody. That's what you want to see. Alex Hanna gets the best part of it all, though. He jumps out to a big lead early on. Followed by Williams, Hunter Crum on the outside, Dustin Sargent, he's on the inside. Looks like he's going to fall all the way back to 4th. Hunter's kind of running pretty high for the way this track is right now. I don't know if that's going to work out. Sargent might be able to get around underneath him.
I think Sargent's going to struggle a little bit here just because Hunter has that outside kind of locked up. He's not really able to move up the track and carry his momentum.
Yeah, Hunter's able to get down there now and take advantage of that. Alex Hanna's pulling out to a nice lead, though. Not much to worry about right now. Just set it on cruise and sail. Big wreck in the back between, I believe that was Shipwreck and Dave Ward. Dave Ward's going to be the one that benefits the worst from that. Yeah, Dave Ward is out now. Rough night for him already. Crum looking on Chase Williams now, see if he can get into that second spot. Chase is going to slide up, give it to Hunter. Hunter just doesn't have the drive. Chase is too much coming out of that corner. Hunter's still looking low. Gets down in the grass, still not enough, but don't look now. Dustin Sargent's going to come around the outside of Crum. Sargent will move into the 3rd spot.
Crum's in an interesting position now. He's not going to be able to carry that momentum he was carrying.
Yeah, I think he got in the grass and it just upset that car a lot. It's not what you want to see. Crum's still working on Sargent there. Big battle for 4th, or 3rd actually. Them 4 will be locked in. We're taking 4, I believe, from the heat, correct?
Yeah, we'll have 4 coming out of each heat going directly to the main.
Sargent gets big time loose coming out. That's going to give that spot to Crum. Jack Hitt's in 5th. He's trying to sniff on him, but he just doesn't have enough to get there. Sargent's going to make another run on Crum again. He's making himself known here tonight. He says, do not count me out yet.
Checking the speeds going into the corner. Right now, Hunter Crum is actually carrying 115
Oh,
miles. Oh, and he's involved in a
big
little
pile.
contact with the wall.
Yeah, did he hit the wall or did Sargent get into him there? Not sure what happened, but tough break for Hunter Crum with just 2 laps to go. That's going to move Jack Hitt into the 4th spot. Hitt's gained up on Sargent now. Yeah, Hunter Crum ran the fastest lap of that heat race as well, so he definitely had the speed.
Yeah, 115 miles an hour down into that corner, and from my angle at least, it looked like he got a little piece of the wall, and it just immediately stood the front end of the car up.
Yeah, it's kind of like Volusia, you know, in 3 and 4 there. That wall's right on the track, and if you hit it, you're screwed. I know you were on the receiving end of that one once. So finishing order here, you got Alex Hanna smoothed out to a comfortable lead, didn't have no worries. Chase Williams, Dustin Sargent, and Jack Hitt will round out for 4th place. Crum will come home in 11th, so he'll be in a C main tonight. He had bad luck last week. He's going to have his work cut out again tonight.
And it seems like every time he does have bad luck, we get a pretty good show out of it. So.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have a nice display of racing here in the C and the B for sure. All right, starting grid for heat number 2 on the pole. You got Tyler Klaus. Not sure if that's how you say it, but probably butchered it. Anyways, outside of him, Aiden Berlin. Row 2, Aaron Gerwitz and Daniel Thorson on the outside. Row 3, Joshua L. Anders and Tyler Grafton. Row 4, Donald Depew and Ron Meister. Row 5, Richard Shockley and Dante Brown. Row 6, Raymond Kimmel and Timothy Brantley. Going to round out your heat 2. 8 laps. Top 4 move on. Let's see what we got here in this one. My screen does not want to work today.
I think this one's going to be a pretty interesting heat. With this being fixed setup, and these guys are carrying a lot of fuel in the car right now since we're set up to run a 40-lap feature, so it should be interesting to see how these guys go down into the first corner, and a lot of these guys are newer to the league.
Yeah, we made a setup for them this week that we felt was fair, but we needed something to be able to run the lap, so they're carrying 22 gallons of fuel, which is about twice what they normally do, but we made a few changes here to help them out. So, but like you said, there's a lot of rookie guys in here, so we'll see if they can handle it when the track starts to slick off. It's going to be a real handful there early on.
I think this first corner is going to be pretty interesting to see how Klaus and Berlin kind of shake things up.
Yeah, Berlin's been fast for a while. He's definitely coming in, and then Gerwitz on the inside. He's been making some moves early, so I think there's anybody's racing this one. A lot of names we don't recognize normally. Good start. Somebody tried to jump to the outside there. That's not going to work. Getting a little antsy there early on in the start. I believe that was Dante Brown. Looks like Cloud's going to get to your early lead. Berlin in second. He's going to look underneath of him here. Gets a great run. Got Gerwitz in tow. All kind of single file like a freight train right now. You see that slick line there just below where they're running. Everybody single file nose to tail just riding right now. They still got 7 laps to go, or 6 laps to go now. Klaus starting to pull away from Berlin. Berlin's got a mirror full of Gerwitz. Getting ready to put that John Deere tractor all over him. Still can't quite get it done. Gerwitz maybe get a decent run here coming out. Got one in the wall. A Bud Light car. I think he had a little too much to drink maybe. Still, everybody's kind of single file right now. Not a whole lot going on. Daniel Thorson, he's your first man out looking in. He can't reel in Grafton. Grafton's got a decent enough lead on him. Looks like, oh, Gerwitz, we missed that. Gerwitz got around Berlin now, so Gerwitz will move in the second spot.
That could be what these drivers are needing to kind of shake things up in that top 4. But looks like Berlin's just going to settle to kind of cruise behind.
Yeah, I noticed he's got his wing way back, and these 305s, that's going to kill your speed here. On a big track like this, you want that thing flat and forward as much as you can. These just don't have the power like a 410 does to be able to make up for it. But Berlin looked on that low side. He looked pretty good there.
Look at Thorson. He's reeling him in.
Yeah, Thorson's coming for that final transfer. They're going to have one to go. White flag is out.
I think we're going to be looking for a big slider down in 3 and 4.
Yeah, I think the bottom's there if somebody wants to venture down and get it. I would definitely throw a slider as high as they're running right now. You've got room for it.
Here
it comes. Thorson with the slide job in 3. He's going to slide up in front of him. Can he pull it off at the line? Ooh, I don't know. Let's see what scoring shows.
Yeah, Grafton
right
looks
now.
like he barely held on to it.
Yeah, looks like Grafton's going to get it.
Unbelievable. That was less than 10
.016.
thousandths.
Yeah, I got .016 of a split. Klaus, Gurwitz, Berlin, Grafton. Thorson put on a nice move there. He was just waiting. Threw a nice slider. It was a nice clean slider from these guys. You don't see that a whole lot anymore. All right. Let's see what we got here. Heat number 3. Starting on the inside, Aaron Bright. Outside of him, Justin Smolin. Row 2, Tyler Baker and Blaine Brink. Row 3, David Carnes, Andrew Hansen. Row 4, Brandon Surratt and Alonzo King. Row 5, Steve Mueller and Mark Bradshaw. And rounding out row 6, all by himself, Scott Pa. A lot of names in here. These guys are really making me struggle, Darren. I'm sure I've butchered 90% of them, but every week we've got cars we don't ever see before, so that's good. I think we might be doing something right.
And we've got a driver in this race that really deserves a little bit of respect. He's made leaps and bounds improvements since week number 1. That's Blaine Brink.
Yeah.
Starting in that 4th spot, that put him at 3rd quick on the night.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier on in the 410 race. You know, he won my heat race, and I had nothing for him. I told him, I said, "You're looking good. You know, keep it up." He's definitely getting a lot of speed. He was one we had an eye on early on in the year, but he's come together now, and yeah, I'd watch for him tonight. I think he's going to be a guy to beat. You know, he's like you said, he's really improved. He's cleaned himself up a lot, and he's proven to be a fast guy now. I don't think the 410 race turned out in his favor, but you know, he at least was there. He started on the pole, and he made his name known. He's going to be one to watch here soon. All right, lights out. Pace cars ducking in. Going green flag here. We are green. Heat number 3. Looks like we got a good start. Takes a long time.
Suffered as outside pole was kind of laying back a little bit.
Yeah, they'll have that. The leader definitely got a great lead. Aaron Bright. He's smooth sailing right now, but it's gaggle of cars behind him. The 20 cars running low. Blaine's looking on the outside. He's all on the 29 of Smolin's back bumper as well. See if Blink can have a little bit of patience here and just pick them off one by one. You know, 8 laps around USA is a long time. They're starting to run that leader in too now. Yeah, Blaine's all over Smolin's back bumper. Ooh, and we got another wreck behind. Looks like Andrew Hansen got in the back of somebody. I don't know if there was a checkup or he ran him over or what happened there.
Yeah, it's not too often you see a 305 get that kind of air.
No. Like I said, though, a lot of speeds here. Blaine Brink looking low. Bright gets a little loose. Smolin's trying to look on the outside. Blink's going to try the bottom. Doesn't throw a slider. He might get 2 in one corner.
That was an impressive corner.
Yeah, that's where I would be running if it was me. Like I said, I think there's something down there if guys can get down and get it. He's trying really hard to make it work. Brink still working at bottom. He's still trying to get it.
Being You kind of see Smolin trying his best to defend it. He's coming off the corner a little bit lower, trying to kind of kill Brink's momentum out of the corner.
Yeah, Blink's starting to fall back now. Just the bottom might have just wore out. You know, he went down there for a couple laps and might have just been enough to use it up. He also could be driving real hard. You know, it takes a lot when you go from full throttle into telling yourself you need to lift. It's a hard thing to do to lift that much and you don't think you're going any faster. Sometimes slower is faster though. 29, Smolin, he's looking underneath Bright now. Brink says, I'm going to make this 3 wide. Oh, what a crossover move by, who is that? Bright? What a move to go 3 wide coming out of 4.
If this is a little dose of what's to come the rest of this night, we're going to have one hell of a night of racing.
Yeah, this is, track's getting real racy right now, putting on a great show. Bright, Smolin, Brink all battling for 3rd. Andrew Hansen coming in. He's going to get 4th. White flag, 1 lap to go. Hansen just moved into the final transfer spot. Justin Smolin's looking a little comfortable out there. Another flipper in the back. Bright's going to look low on Smolin, see if he can get a run coming out of the corner. Not going to be enough. It's going to be Smolin, Bright, Brink, and Hansen, your final transfer. What a race for that top 3 here in heat number 3.
Yeah, that was some impressive driving from those guys.
Yeah, they did a great job. 3 wide, and we all kept it going. That's what we'd like to see for sure. Alrighty, gonna have heat 4 gridding up now. Let's see what we got here. On the inside, Anthony Goyette in first. On the second, Kelby Taylor. Row 2, Joe Dowd. Outside of him, you have Caleb Harmon. Row 3, Chris Jones. And outside of him, Billy Bowerman. Row 4, Tyler Street and Don Adamsick, I believe. Who knows? Row 5, Alex Robinson and Austin Stern. Row 6, all by himself, Kevin Allen. Around out the final heat race of the night, I believe. Only have 4, right, Darren?
Yep, 4 heats tonight.
Alrighty. Let's see what we got here.
And this is another pretty stacked heat race we're looking at.
Yeah, there's some big names in here for sure. You got
I think it'll be
Goyette.
interesting to see what Bowerman and Street do.
Yeah, Street, that's kind of surprising for me. 7th, that means he did not qualify very well at all. You got Goyette and Taylor on the front row. I think those 2 are going to walk away with it. Kelby's been doing really well in sprint cars here lately. Harmon, you know, he's transferred a couple times into gold, so don't count him out either. And like you said, Bowerman 6th, Street 7th. Alex Robertson, I ran a 305 race with him recently, and he ran really well too. So a lot of guys in here that can come from the back and possibly upset for a transfer spot. Lights are out on the pace car. Got the one to go signal when they come up here to turn 4. They'll get the green flag when the pace car jumps in and be your 4th and final heat for the night. Take us into a C main. Those guys will be really fighting to get, I think they'll probably take 4 out of the C tonight. They'll definitely be fighting for them final 4 spots. Pace car's in. Green flag's out, and Kelby Taylor with a huge jump. I'll have to, admin guys, will have to go back and watch that one. But as of now, Kelby gets a great start out to early lead. Caleb Harmon's got another great start on the outside. Goyette gets into him. Just tight racing up there up front. Bowerman already up into 3rd place, started 6th. What a move by him.
And what's impressive about Bowerman is how he's coming off the corner. That car is laser straight.
Yeah, he's we've been working on him a lot, trying to get him smoothened out. He likes to use a lot of wheel input, so we've been trying to fix that. Running great in third. Fourth is Joe Dowd. Fifth, Goyette. Sixth, Street. So Goyette and Street, the two we thought were going to be good. Goyette had a little trouble early on. Street's just not able to do anything right now. He looks super, super loose. Bowerman's running really, really high. He's flirting with that wall. Top three are running away with it. Tyler Street going to throw a big old slider on Goyette. Can he make it work? He does. Nice move by Street. Street moves up into fifth now. Goyette going into one. He's going to try to move the same move. Oh, Bowerman's in the wall. Like I said, he was running really close to it. Just playing danger with that wall. That's going to move Street in a 4 spot now, your final transfer. Don't know if Goyette's got anything for him. He did get a little tangle early on. Maybe has some damage. That might slow that car down. Caleb Harmon, though, all over the back bumper of Kelby Taylor. Looking for a move. I expect a slide job coming. Here it is. Caleb Harmon going to throw a slider on Taylor. Taylor going to try to look underneath, get a run back out. They're side by side coming to line, 3 to go.
Looks like Harmon's trying to keep him down as much as he can.
Yeah, he definitely tried to.
Allowing him to open up that corner.
He knew the slider was going to come, and he tried to keep him from it. But Kelby with a nice move to be able to just get up enough into the moisture to get a run back off again. If I was Harmon right now, I would wait till that last corner, throw another slide job on him.
Yeah, that's probably going to be his best bet.
Yeah, that way you don't give him another chance. You know, a lot of guys will go in 1 and 2, throw a big monster slider, and it just gives the other guy another chance in 3 and 4 to give it back to you. Got Joe Dowd now. He's running a slider line. Street's comfortably in 4th. Kelby's starting to pull away from Harmon a little bit now. Got the white flag out. See if Harmon's got anything for him.
Harmon definitely got a good run there.
Is he going to throw a slider? Yes, he does. Here it comes. Oh, he gets a little bit too... Oh. Was not a very good slide job. He got a little too high. He didn't get low enough down in the moisture to get it. He's going to get the win, but it was... Yeah, he's going to get the win, but it's not the way you want to do that. Definitely not a good slide job. All right, that'll bring us into the C main. Huh? What do we got going here? Does not look right. And okay. Give iRacing a minute here. It's telling me Harmon and Kelby Taylor on the front row, which I know that's not right. And we're still. See what we got going here. Anyway, starting inside, you got Timothy Brantley on the outside, Steve Mueller, row 2, Alex Robinson and Jason Kratke. Row 3, Dante Brown, Mark Bradshaw. Row 4, Billy Bowerman, Christopher Standridge. Row 5, Raymond Kimmel and Alonzo King. Row 6, you're going to have Chris Jones and Hunter Crum. Row 7, Donald Depew, Tyler Baker. Row 6, Austin Stern and Dave Ward. And row 7 all by himself, Ron Meister. Looks like we have a couple that did not grid up. A few guys to watch in this one, I think, that might have a decent shot. You know, you got Bowerman back there who looked really good, had a bad mistake. You got Hunter Crum, of course, who's going to put on a show. Dave Ward, he's starting last. He might have something for him. Taking 4, I believe, Darren?
Yeah, 10 laps the distance, 4 to the B main.
Yeah, so get a little bit longer to make some moves, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I think the real question in this one is, does Hunter Crum have enough time to move up into that 4th transfer spot?
Yeah, with the track the way it is, I think he's going to be just fine. It's racy. I think you're going to see Hunter on the bottom. He's a driver that can run that bottom and make it work really well. Pace car's in. Green flag is going to be coming out. There it is. Looks like we got a good start. A couple crowding each other going to line. Hunter's going to get a little bit of the wall too. Oh, Alex Robinson just flat wrecked somebody. Big pile up. They're going to throw the yellow for that one. We're going to restack everybody back up. Let's see if we can get a replay on this one here and go back and see what happened. Just a big pile up, I believe, at the end. Let me see here. Let's get it fast forward. Yeah, right here you're going to see Alex Robinson just gets into him, turns, and Bowerman's going to get in the back of him. He has nowhere to go, and then it's just a chain wreck down the backstretch after that. Guys yard sailing everything. Don't look now though, Darren. Hunter Crum, he's already got his work done for the night. He can just probably set sail and cruise because he is in third, fourth. Looks like he might have to give a few spots back. He was showing in second place, so I thought for a minute there he was already going to be done for the night, but now it looks like he's going to have to give all them spots back possibly.
Yeah, he definitely gambled right when he went in on the high side of that corner, because that was definitely the beginnings of a used sprint car parts sale.
Yeah, they
out of turn number 2.
Everybody tried to go into that first corner and use the exact same spot, and it did not work out. Hunter Crum's still going to get up to 6, so not bad.
Yeah, open wheel cars occupying the same real estate usually does not end well.
No, it never does. You touch wheels to anything, you are in trouble. Looks like Bowerman is going to exit out. He is done for. So Crum will be 6. You're starting on the pole here, or starting in the lead. You got Steve Mueller, Jason Kratke, Mark Bradshaw, Chris Jones, and Christopher Standards, your top 5. Hunter's 2 spots out now. He's going to have, I believe, 6 laps now to get it back up with this yellow. Takes up a few laps. Green flag's out. Mueller's going to get a huge start. Great start by him.
Space between that top 5.
Yeah, Hunter Crum's making a big run on Standards right now, though. He's going to seal right up to his back bumper. Not trying to make any moves yet. There he is. He's going to look down low, make a run down the bottom of the track. Can't quite get it yet. Got 4 of them for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, all in a big old gaggle of cars. Crum's going to go to the outside. Big slip up by Chris Jones. He backs everybody up. They're 2 by 2 and 3 and 4. Crum's going to pass 2 of them here coming down the front stretch. Standards gets way loose. That's going to take him out. Crum to 5th. Bradshaw 4th. Jones 3rd. Bradshaw makes a big mistake. He's going to get loose. He's out of it now. Hunter Crum's in the 4th. Tyler Baker's making his move. He's trying to come back up. He's in the 5th now. Going to claw up to 4th. Hunter with the slider on Jones. That's going to move him to 3rd. Kratke gets way loose in front of Hunter. Hunter gets by him now. He's in the 2nd. 3 wide going into 1. That's not going to work. Kratke again has trouble. He's into the wall. He's flipping. He might be out of a spot now. That's going to move Alex Robinson into 5th. Transfer spot is just changing every single lap. Mueller by now is checked out. He's got almost a 2-second lead. Hunter Crum 2nd. Tyler Baker 3rd. And Chris Jones 4th. Chris is looking in his mirror just saying, come on, let's finish this. They got 2 laps left. Alex is going to try to run him down for a final transfer. Can he do it? Mueller will see the white flag. Don't think Alex has enough. Chris Jones just needs to hold on to it, keep a clean 1-lap run.
Looks like Alex is going
Yeah.
to run out of time, barring a mistake from somebody ahead of him.
Yeah, as long as nobody hits the wall here coming out of the corner or gone straight, I think everybody's going to be good. Mueller is going to win it. Crum second, Baker third, Jones fourth. Alex Robinson will be your first loser in C main tonight. Those four will go to your B. We'll see if they can transfer out into the A tonight.
Well, looking at a preliminary lineup here of the B main, we are in for a show starting at the back.
Yeah, we will have a good one here. And it does not like my lineup right now. So I don't have a starting grid for you again, but we'll read it off here. Starting on the inside, you have Rodney Shockley on the pole. Outside of him, Daniel Thorson. Row 2, Brandon Surrett and Don Adamsick. Row 3, Jared Shipley, Richard Shockey. Row 4, David Carnes, Kevin Allen. Row 5, Bennett Graby and Joshua Anders. Row 6, we will have Scott Paw and Tyler Street. Row 7, Brandon Smith, Steve Mueller. Row 8, Hunter Crum and Tyler Baker. And your final spot, 17th, is going to be Chris Jones. Those are your last four that transferred in. Yeah, a lot of big names. I don't know if you said how many transfer out of this. I think it's 8 maybe.
Yeah, this one's going to be, once again, 10 laps the distance, 8 transferring to our feature event.
Yeah, 17 cars, 8 guys will make it on. So quite a few going to park it back up in the trailer and watch from their pit spots. So you can make it. Like I said, your couple B main guys back there looked pretty good. They have a shot at it. A couple guys we usually see up there every week in A main, you know, Street, Crum, David Carnes, he just runs up there a lot. Baker, he's been fast lately. We'll see what these guys have.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of fast cars that are starting at the back of the field tonight, so be interesting to see what they can do and if there's enough transfer spots, if they can all make it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, bunched up, 2 by 2 by 2. Pace car is going to duck in. Green flag drops, will take off. We'll see who can make it into the A main tonight at the big show. Looks like we got a fairly clean start. Jared Shipley looking to make a move early. Somebody's in a wall. See if they can make it through turn 1 clean.
Mid-pack, guys going 4 wide down there into the corner.
Yeah, second place, he's into the wall. We got one on the
Big
backstretch
crash
turn,
along
a
the
big old
backstretch.
pile up. Let's see if that brings a yellow out. It will. Yeah, there's a lot of guys just struggling to hold a straight line there. See if we can take a look at what might have happened. Pull the replay up here, see if we can see what we got. Alright, here we go. They're coming down the backstretch. Just a big old pile up there. Can't quite tell. Yeah, it looks like somebody came up the track in front of someone, just took his nose off, went right in the wall, and that just made a big old pile up. Looks like Hunter Crum got into a little bit. I don't know if he's got any damage from it, though. Looks like he might be one of the lucky ones. There's about 3 of them that all went upside down, so it'll be interesting to see how he's able to handle it. He's going to be showing in 9th place right now. Right now, you got Rodney Shockley, Daniel Thorson, Jared Shipley, Richard Shockley, your top 4. get single filed up here. Get shown the 1 to go signal. Looks like we'll have 6 laps when they get the green flag to get her done. You still got Street in 6th, Carr in 7th, Hunter Crum in 9th. 3 of your transfers, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Be interesting to see who can get it done here.
And we're starting to see a few cars struggle to get up off the corner, so it'll be interesting to see if they decide to reset the track.
Yeah, kind of thought they might have done it earlier, but we'll see what they like. I think the track looks pretty good to me. The bottom's still really good. Nobody just wants to go down there and try to use it yet. Green flag. Rodney Shockey's going to get a great start over Daniel Thorson, Jared Shipley. First 3 are going to pull out to a decent lead. Behind them, they're going to get all bunched up and racy. Street is all over the back of Surratt. See if he can make a move here. He's going to throw a slider on Surratt in 3. Moves up. Oh, Street's going to get into the 97. That's going to throw Street out of it. Crum moves by. Surratt's 5th, Carnes 6th, Crum 7th. All 3 of them looking out. Carnes making it a big run on Surratt. Surratt, though, he needs to catch Richard Shockley, and Shockley is just pulling away from him. Gonna have 4 laps to go now. Crum's all over the back of Carnes. Let's see if he makes a move here. He does not do anything yet. I keep waiting for him to go to that low side to do something. He's breathing down Carnes' back door. Here he goes. Crum's going to throw a slider on Carnes. Carnes gives him plenty of room. Still gets a good run out of the corner. They're going to be side by side at the line. 3 laps to go. Crum with another slide job moves him into 6th place. Just don't think he's got enough time. Oh, no, sorry. 8 people going. So, yeah, Crum's in now. Yeah, I was mistaken. 8 transfer. So we'll go back to that battle. David Carnes is your final guy. Behind him, you got Tyler Baker, Tyler Street. Carnes moving to 7th now. Graby falls back to 8th. He's the final guy. Ooh, Graby comes across Street's nose. Street's going to get real loose. That's going to hurt Street. Street's going to be out of it now. That's going to move Baker up into 9th. He don't have a front wing. Jones gets into him. Jones will be out of it now. Move Baker up back into 9th. Street 10th. Final lap, though. They're not going to have enough time to catch him. Looks like Bennett Graby's going to clean sail it on in here. Rodney Shockey come out of 4. He's going to take the checkered flag. He will be your winner in the B main. Thorson 2nd, Shipley 3rd. Richard Shockley 4th. Surratt 5th. Crum 6th. Carnes 7th. And Gravy 8th. That's going to be your final transfers in tonight's A main. A lot of action there for the final transfers.
Track officials looks like they're going to go ahead and let it play out.
All right, that's what we like to see. It's going to provide some good racing. Like I said, the bottom's there. Somebody just needs to go down and use it. I would be, the way this track is, I would be all over it. But
I think for a lot of these guys, the concern is it's a 305. It's hard to bleed off momentum and get it back.
Yeah, you can. Such a long ways around the top here. You know, you can really get it done, but you know, these guys, as we mentioned, they're not the most experienced. That's why they run in this series. Nothing against them, but they're the newer guys to iRacing, so they're still learning. They're still trying to figure their way. But sometimes slower is faster, and it takes a lot to be able to ingrain that in your head that, you know, you can lift a little bit here. I think we're going to see some good sliders here early on. About a minute left to warm up. Time should start clicking in here. We'll see who's fastest right off the bat. Yeah, Caleb Harmon, Hunt Crum is going to be 2nd fastest. Dustin Sargent, he moves up to the top of the boards. He was looking real good in his heat race earlier. He's going to be one to watch tonight.
Oh, looks like we're getting a last-minute decision. The track state will be reset to an earlier state. Try to give these guys a better racing surface.
Yeah, a little bit of track work then. It's going to go on. Be interesting to see early on. I don't know if you'll see a lot of passing early, but late in the race, it's going to get real dicey. It's going to be put on a good show, I think.
I think 40 laps, 24 cars. That's a lot of work on this track surface. So
Yeah.
not necessarily a bad decision to try to give him a better track.
No, it's going to wear off for sure. There's going to be, a lot of cars on it, like you said, and just a lot of laps, so it's going to wear down for sure. Hunter Crum moves up to the fastest. We're going to watch him have to make his way from the back again. Oh, well, we got a second. We'll let's throw our sponsors up there. Got to thank Design Metal Art for all they do. They make all their trophies for the point season winners. Jessup Logistics, he's always helping us out. He does sponsor our 410 series now. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, pushing the cushion productions for bringing you this fine broadcast. Speed World Hobbies, and Works Graphics for all your design, graphics, and car needs. He paints a lot of cars in the field you see tonight, so if anybody needs any paint work done, get a hold of Dave Ward at Works Graphics. Well, let's see if I can get a heat grid or a starting grid this time. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. It won't. So I'm not sure what went on there, but we do not have a heat grid for you tonight. Sorry, folks. You have to listen to me ramble them off without seeing them again this time. But starting on the pole, you're going to have Alex Hanna and Tyler Clowes on the outside. Row 2, Justin Smolin, Caleb Harmon. Row 3, Chase Williams and Aaron Gerwitz. Row 5, Aaron Bright, Kelby Taylor. Row 6, Dustin Sargent, Aiden Berlin. That was row 5. Sorry, row 6, Blaine Brink, Joe Dowd. Row 7, Jack Hitt, Tyler Grafton. Row 8, Andrew Hansen and Anthony Goyette. Row 8, Rodney Shockey, Daniel Thorson. We have Jared Shipley on the inside, Richard Shockley on the outside. Hunter Crum, Brandon Surratt. In your final row, you're going to have David Carnes and Bennett Graby. Hunter Crum starting 21st. He is locked into the gold, so he doesn't need the transfer to go and race with them, but be interesting to see what he can do here. Got to pick, Darren, a guy you think?
This one is really a toss-up. I think Hannah's going to be tough to beat starting out there up on the pole. But at the same time, there's a lot of talent behind him in this field.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that can, we had Hannah. You got Caleb Harmon, he was fast. Chase Williams, he's been improving, like we said. Kelby Taylor's all the way back in 8th. Aiden Berlin, he's been known to show up late. Blaine Brink, 11th. Hunter Crum, 21st. You got guys deep in the field here that are going to have to make some moves early on, and we'll see what they've got. Pace cars in, they're bringing it down. Green flag, 40 laps, featured race here tonight. Hannah's going to get a good start running that bottom line. See if Clowes can get the run on the outside. Can he do it? And we got a yellow early on.
Looks like we had a few guys tangled there at the back of the field. Shockley looks like he paid the price. Hunter Crum is laying on his side. That's probably going to end his night.
That's going to end his night. That'll take Hunter Crum out of it. Let's see what we got here. Go back, take a look, see where this all started. Looks like it might have started in front of Crum. It's right on board with Hunter here. Yeah, right in front of him. Shipley got into this back of somebody, came down, just got loose. There was nowhere for Hunter to go. Tough break. Like you said, Hunter just had nowhere to go, and then everybody behind him stacked up, and Hunter Crum took a big, long tumble. That will end his night tonight.
One of the unfortunate truths of this particular track is all it takes is one mistake, and a lot of the time the person that makes it is not the one that pays the price for it. It's characteristic of the speed here.
Yeah, if you're going to... Somebody checks out in front of you, you check up, and eventually it's going to be an according effect. And, with big wings and everything, it's hard to see through the guy in front of you, so... Eventually somebody's going to pay the price for it, and it's usually not the one that started it. It's an unfortunate event, but that is racing. Have Alex Hanna, still your leader. Tyler Klaus second, Caleb Harmon third, Smolin fourth, and Chase Williams going to round out your top 5.
You know, if there's any consolation for Hunter Crum, it's at least the fact that he's already locked himself into the Gold Series by way of triple transferring.
Yeah, I know he wanted to run for Silver Series points though, so that's gonna hurt him a little bit. He does get 2 drop weeks, so last week and this week I think he's gonna be wanting to get those away from him and behind him. Looks like pace car is going to duck in. Alex Hanna is going to bunch him up nice and tight. It's on him. He takes off. Gets a nice 3-4 car lead. Klaus gets a nice lead over Harmon as well. And we got one pulling on the track. Oh no, please don't do that. Hopefully that does not bunch him up too bad.
Looks like everybody got around clean.
Yeah, looks like everybody got by all right. Everybody's kind of single and filing out. That's going to be a nice thing now is get rid of that double file. It makes a nice string of cars. Usually makes the race a little bit cleaner after that. That's why we go to single file restarts here. Start getting the double file stuff and it just makes a mess. Restart after restart after restart. Not a whole lot going on right now. Everybody's just kind of riding. Alex Hanna's got a comfortable lead over Klaus in second. The two are kind of checking out a little bit. Got a whole freight train of cars behind him though. I don't really see any big movers as of yet either.
I think at the moment everybody's just kind of waiting for the track to work back in
Yeah,
before they start really looking anywhere.
You know, we're only on lap 8 of 40, so you still got 32 laps to go. Long time, long race. Looks like Dustin Sargent back there is starting to work the bottom side. He was one to watch early on. Now Kelby's going to duck down low. Back to Kelby. He's making a move on Bright. Looks like he's going to get that spot. Throw a slider now. Not quite enough. That outside's just got way too much momentum. Kelby's going to look down on the bottom again, but Bright's going to have another big run going down the front straightaway. Kelby's going to have to get just enough room where he can slide across and maybe slow his momentum down, but Kelby gets a great run on the bottom. Now he'll slide up. Gets loose coming out. Bright's going to be all over his back bumper. Bright's going to try to run the bottom. Didn't throw the slider there. Didn't quite have it. Bright, though, got an excellent run on the bottom. Now Dustin Sargent's going to get to the outside of Kelby. Kelby goes to the bottom. Bright's in the middle. Sargent's going to look to the outside. Oh, Bright bunches Kelby up on the bottom. They get together. Sargent tries to make it 3 wide. Thinks better of it. Kelby goes to the bottom. He's going to throw a slider. Maybe. No, he's going to run that bottom now. That bottom's got a lot of grip down here if you can run it. Kelby gets a great run off there. Aiden Berlin followed him. He's not looking on Dustin Sargent. Great battle going for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Aaron Bright's going to have his hand full here for a little bit. He's got Aiden Berlin on the inside. Dustin Sargent all over his back bumper. Aiden's running the bottom. Aiden's going to pick 2 off in one corner. Move Aiden into 8th. Sargent goes down low. Now to follow him. Bright's going to lose another spot possibly. Bright's still fighting, holding on strong. We're going to go up to
Hannah's
lead.
lead is disintegrating out front.
Hanna gets loose in the middle. Now Clouds go to the outside. He'll take it. Harmon also gets out there. Now Harmon's going to move up into 3rd. Going to follow Clouds around the outside. Hanna goes to the bottom. Hanna's going to throw a slider, and it's not there. The yellow comes out. Will he get it? That's going to be close. Weather iRacing. Who scores who where? Looks like it's going to have Clouds ahead of Hanna.
Hannah's lead disintegrated just instantaneously when he got loose there in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, well, like we mentioned, you know, the track, it wore out. He didn't read the track well enough, and Clouds was able to just get him I seen Hannah get loose a couple times. It wasn't enough. It looks like Hannah's going to get the spot. So Hannah giving a gift.
Lady Luck is smiling on Showtime tonight.
Yeah.
So there's a couple drivers here that I'd really like to mention. Jack Hitt is up to 8th from 13th, and Rodney Shockley is up to 10th from 17th.
Yeah, B main drivers really making a show of it. You know, this, like you said earlier on, the track wasn't real racy, and then all of a sudden it came in and it got great. I did see, let's see if we got a second here. Go back and look at this replay. I see Aiden Berlin is out of the race. Did he possibly get involved in that? Let's go back to a replay here, or give us just a second. Let's see what we got. It looks like... Oh, Blaine Brink just flat drove through Aiden. That was a bad move. He went in, tried to throw a slider, and it was not there. He took out Aiden Berlin and Dustin Sargent, all three of them. That's a tough break. Those are three fast guys that were really moving up through the field. Definitely a bad move on Brink's part there. Probably did not judge that one very well. It happens, and hopefully he said he's sorry, because those guys will be mad. They'll be looking for him in the trailer after the race is over, that's for sure. Be interesting to see Hannah here. Like you said, he's been given a gift. Now, can he make the changements, make the adjustments, and hold on to this lead again? Pace car is going to duck off here. Hannah's going to get a great jump.
Yeah, it looked like Klaus closed up a little bit too early on that back bumper, and it's going to cost him.
Yeah, as a driver, if you could see that, you know, you wait for a guy to close up, and as soon as he gets there, you take off because he's got to check up after that point. Cloud's going to have his work to run him back down. Kelby Taylor's making some moves again. He's always one to watch late in the race. He's got that bottom side working right now. Gets under Chase Williams, going to look under Gerwitz. Goes to the bottom again, gets by Gerwitz. See if he can get Smolin here in one corner. Oh, Gerwitz and Smolin get together. Chase is going to get by Gerwitz now. Kelby's still running the bottom. He moves up into 4th place. Kelby Taylor is coming, running that bottom side. He's moving up. Now he's going to have Harmon in the sights. Moves back up top. As fast as that bottom is, I don't know if I would move back up top. I think you need to run the bottom to try to run the guys in front of you down. Yeah, he does.
I almost wonder if Taylor's a little bit worried about showing that line too early, because he's waiting until he's right on somebody before he wants to move down there.
Yeah, he went back to the bottom in 3 and 4. He looks a little loose coming off. I think, like I said earlier, you don't want to lift the knees, but I think he might need to. Klaus, he's looking at all over Hannah right now. He's caught back up to him. He's trying to make his move. Nose to tail, Hannah Klaus. Klaus is right on his bumper. Just doesn't quite have enough to get it.
And Harmon's now trying to make it a 3-car fight.
Hardman's waiting for one of them two to mess up, and he's going to go by both of them is what he's hoping for. Kelby, he's just waiting too. He wants them all to mess up. Kelby looks to the bottom again. Gets a great run on the bottom. See if he can not get loose. He does. He gets a great run. He's going to be right there for him. Going to be a nice battle here coming into turn 1. Kelby goes back up top. He's going to close back in all 4 of them. You could put a blanket over the 4. Still running nose to tail. Kelby's going to look back down to the bottom. Kelby might make a big move right here coming out of 4. Gets a good run off the bottom. Klaus and Hannah, they're leaning on each other going down the front stretch. Hannah's going to pull a slide job. Kelby goes to the bottom. He's going to get all 3 of them possibly. Klaus looks back down. They're 3 wide coming down the back stretch going into 3. Taylor gives it back to Klaus. Klaus takes the lead, throws the slider on Hannah. Kelby runs the bottom. Kelby's going to get the run. Now it's 3 wide again. Kelby, Hannah, Klaus, Harmon just sitting there waiting for it. Kelby now goes back to the bottom. Hannah throws a slider on Kyles. That's going to make him check up. Hannah's going to get the run back down the backstretch. Kelby, Taylor, and Hannah 1-2. Taylor still running the bottom. Looks like he might get a good run this time coming out of the corner. He needs to go up and block. Not going to do it. Hannah gets the run again. Pulls up next to him at turn 1. Cloud now has jumped to the bottom. He's all over Taylor's back bumper. That's going to do it, though. Taylor going to get the lead. Cloud second. Hannah third. Harmon fourth. Hannah's now going to look to the bottom. Taylor shuts the door on Hannah. Taylor's pulling out to a comfortable victory or a comfortable lead. That bottom side worked really well for him. Hannah's still holding up Cloud's. Cloud's all over that bumper. There'll be a lot of black paint on the back of Hannah's bumper after this race. Cloud's going to get the spot again. Hannah's going to look back underneath, throw another slide job on Cloud's, going to hold him up. This is what Kelby wants to see in his mirror right now, is those two battling out for second. Harmon's going to pull up next side of Hannah, and Hannah makes a mistake there in 4. Meanwhile, Taylor is just checking out. Got that bottom side working to perfection. Cloud second, Hannah third. Harmon now, he's going to try to make his move on Hannah. Harmon goes to the bottom now. He sees everybody else doing it. He says, why not me? Harmon the inside of Hannah again. Hannah shuts the door on him. Can't quite make the slider work. Hannah's going to get the run on the outside. He'll get third back again. It looks like these top 4 are going to settle down now. Go back, look a little bit, see what we got going on the rest of the field. We got a big old battle for about 8th spot. Richard Shockley out of the B main, trying to hold off 8th place. He's got a mirror full of Thorson, Smolin, Dowd, Surratt. They're all back there battling. Surratt, as I mentioned him, he's in the wall. Looks like green flag's going to stay out. We're going to keep going. Tough break for him, and a little announcer's curse there. Meanwhile, it looks like Thorson gets around Shockley. Shockley goes back to the bottom, throws a slider on Thorson. Gerwitz, he got in trouble earlier on. He's climbed his way back up to 5th.
Oh, we got a car into the wall at the back of the pack.
Still no yellow out yet. I believe that was... not sure who that was. Not picking it up. The yellow is out now, so... is that Aiden Berlin that came back out, or was it Bennett Gravy? Let's see if we can take a look at it. Sure, this is not what Kelby wants to see, though, with only 8 laps to go, so they're going to have about a 5-lap shootout here at the end of the race. See if we can...
looks like Blaine Brink just got into the wall a little bit, and that turned him loose, and just kind of a racing deal.
See what we got here. Yeah, Brink got up in the cushion and just got him loose. Got into Sargent. Sargent got into Surratt, and I think Dustin Sargent's had enough of Blaine Brink today. Brink's definitely struggling here tonight on this track. It's a rough one. Sometimes he might just need to call it a night and come back next week, try again. So Kelby Taylor, now your leader with Tyler Close. We're still running second. Alex Hanna third. Caleb Harmon fourth. Jack Hitt fifth. Aaron Gerwitz sixth. Going to be interesting to see. Can Kelby hold off Klaus? Kelby's pretty good on restarts, though, so I think he's going to get out to a lead with only about 5 laps to go when we go green. I don't know if he's going to have enough to be able to do something. David, you got any big movers? Any more else that's come up through the field? Any big changes we got?
Jack Hitt is 13th to 5th. Thorson is 18th to 8th. Shockley 17th to 9th. And that would be Rodney Shockley 17th to 9th. And looks like Richard Shockley is 20th to 12th. So we've got a lot of big movers this week.
Yeah, this is going to be big for Jack Hitt. This will tighten the field back up. Running 5th, you know, Hannah and Harmon have been battling out for 3rd. Maybe Hitt can get some luck here and possibly move up into that final top 3 transfer.
Yeah, Hitt's always a contender out here every week. He's just not quite had the luck that he needed to be in that top 3.
Yeah, it takes a lot of luck in this 305 Silver Series. You know, you got to stay out of the bad luck. And you need luck to go your way a little bit here. You know, these cars, they don't have the power, so if you make a mistake, you're really in trouble. You have to be perfect and smooth every single lap. Pace truck's going to pull in. Start's going to be on Taylor. Clouds all over his bumper. Taylor takes off. Looks like he gets a good lead. Hannah and Harmon all over his back bumper, though. Clouds goes down to block Hannah. Harmon's going to run the outside.
I have to say that was an impressive move from Clouds. He turned that car down and
Yeah, he said
managed
no
to
thanks.
not lose ground in the process.
Yeah, he wasn't going to let Hannah have any part of that, and he is charging on Kelby Taylor now. Harmon's in the wall. That's going to give Jack Hitt possibly fourth. Can't quite make it, but let's go look at the front because Clouds is all over Taylor's back bumper. Taylor's going to have his hands full. Taylor, Clouds both running the bottom. Clouds right up on it.
Looks like Clouds is trying to grab that last bit of moisture coming off the exit of the corner.
Yeah, Clouds and Taylor. Clouds is going to get underneath him. Did they touch? I don't know. He gives it to him. He backs off. What a clean race that is. Clouds is all over them. He's trying to make a move on that bottom and just can't quite get it. Just hoping that Taylor's going to make a mistake. Oh, Clouds.
That's all it's going to take is a tiny little mistake.
Yeah, Clouds makes a mistake there, and Telby's going to be able to pull away. He got 2 laps to go. He's got 2 laps to get it done. Drove it in there really hard that time. That's not going to do it either. Yeah, Kelby's kind of getting out to a comfortable lead again now. Clouds needs to settle down and take a deep breath. He's going to have 1 lap to go. Can he get it done here tonight?
Looks like he's got the run. Will he be able to do anything with it?
Yeah, Kelby's going to protect that bottom, not make it work. As long as he doesn't wreck him. Ooh, he gets right there on him. Kelby slips up. Clouds is going to get the run, but not enough. Kelby Taylor's going to win it. Tyler Clouds second, Alex Hannah third, Harmon fourth, Jack Hitt fifth. Great race by the top 2 guys there at the end. Clouds definitely could have wrecked him, but he backed off just enough.
That was some impressive hard racing.
Get the top 3 to the front stretch. We'll get some interviews for you.
All right, looks like our 3rd place finisher tonight was Alex Hannah. Showtime, what can you tell us about tonight's race?
Alex, got a copy there for us, bud.
Looks like
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we
There
got
we
you,
go.
Alex.
All right. Go ahead.
So, what can you tell us about tonight's race? You're bringing home a 3rd place finish, another transfer into the Gold Series, and a few more points.
Yeah, for sure. I had a really good start at the race. About halfway through, I just kept missing lines and stuff like that. But I just want to thank Tyler Street for helping me there when I was starting to lose my mind. But he kind of kept me on track and keeping me going there. So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Klaus was just able to read the line a little bit faster when the track changed. He was able to make the move on you there early on, and you got real lucky with that one caution. He got by you, and then you threw a slider, and the caution came out at the right time for you.
Yeah, I was pretty confused about that. I thought he was going to get that pole position over me, but iRacing ruled at me, so I just went ahead and took it. It was early in the race, so it really didn't bother me much. So,
Yeah, it it happens. It's racing and all that, but good job tonight, top 3. That'll put you in the gold for tomorrow night.
And on top of that, we're checking the updated standings, and looks like you have now taken the points lead of the 305 Silvers at 321 points in Week 5. You are 1 point ahead of Hunter Crum.
Yeah, it was kind of a rough night. I seen Hunter. I was wanting to see him up here in the top contending with us, but racing's racing, and just got to take what happens.
That's very true. Well, congratulations on the 3rd. Congratulations on the points lead, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Anybody you'd like to thank real quick?
Yeah, I want to thank my team, Sofa King Fast. They've gave me a couple talks that really put my mind into this, and it's just really keeping my head straight on what I need to do.
All right, sounds good. Congrats again on third place. We'll see you tomorrow night in the gold race.
Yep, thank you.
And second, you've got Tyler Klaus. Tyler, you got a copy on us?
Yeah.
Good job tonight, second place. Looked like you might have had something for Kelby there at the end, just not quite enough at the last lap.
Yeah, my car was, I think my wing wasn't in the right spot or something. But yeah, I thought I was going to have a run on them there at the end. Just didn't have them, I guess. I was thinking about bumping them out of my way, but I didn't.
Yeah, it was definitely close. Kind of slipped up a little bit. Kelby did and got it in the slick. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to get the run or not, but all in all, not a bad night. You had your hands full all night trying to get by Hannah, and then Kelby threw himself in there. You were definitely busy.
Yeah, whenever I was thinking I had Alex, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll win this. And then out of nowhere, he came down and just flew by both of us, I guess.
Yeah, Kelby started working that bottom, and it was over with after that. He worked it to perfection all night, and he passed a lot of cars doing it.
Yeah, he found that line, and I guess everyone just followed him down there, and it was pretty fast.
Well, congrats on second place. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight, and you'll be in the Gold Series tomorrow night as well.
Yeah, I would like to thank Loaded Felon Racing for helping me out.
All right, sounds good, bud. We'll see you tomorrow night in the 305 Gold Series. And we'll get Kelby up here. Kelby Taylor, your winner tonight. You got a copy on us?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, you looked real good on the bottom side there once you went down there. You started just picking cars off. How'd it feel?
Yeah, I don't know if I was in seventh or eighth there. I was behind Chase, and we were all in a line, and so I just decided to throw it down there and see what it did, and it stuck, and just held her down there and started picking them off one at a one.
Yeah, it looked really good when once you went down there. You were able to run them down quite a bit. We were watching your whole battle from the back to the front, and made it look real exciting. We thought Tyler was going to have something there for you at the very end, but he just wasn't quite able to do it.
Yeah, that caution killed me for sure. I think I had about a 2-second lead on everybody, and that caution came out, and I got out of my rhythm and had to start picking it back up, and I could tell he was pretty close on me at the end.
Yeah, we figured that caution was not what you wanted, but you got a decent start and you were able to hold him off there at the end. He was making a few mistakes early on, but he was able to get a last lap charge on you. Just wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, I felt him right there on that last corner. I think it knocked his momentum down too when he tried pinching down tight in that corner, but I was able to hold him back.
Well, nice win. This will get you transfer into the 305 Golds tomorrow night, so we'll see you there if you can make it. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Just Reaper Racing.
All right, bud. Sounds good, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Appreciate it.
Well, Darren, 40 laps. They all ran pretty clean. Not too bad. Got anything else to add for us tonight?
Well, I think tomorrow night is looking like a really strong field. We had some great transfers from tonight that'll be joining us in the Gold Series. Be interesting to see how the track surface works out as it continues through the week.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will be a good race with the gold guys. Also got the 360s. Those will both be interesting races. I think you'll see a little bit more action with the golds. They get a little bit better setup so they can wind the motors up a little bit better and track slickens off. Be like tonight. I think if the guy can run the bottom, he's going to be the one to watch.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. The bottom is going to be the key as long as it's there.
Yeah, for sure. So that's all I've got. If you got anything else after that, Darren, we'll see you all tomorrow night at 9 Eastern for the. What we got first? Is it the 305 Golds, I believe? Yeah, and then the 360s shortly to follow after that.
That's correct.
All right, well, that's all we got. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, same place, 9 Eastern tomorrow.